Pause your scroll and maybe grab a quiet corner, because Jenna Ortega just served a photo moment that radiates cool, composed confidence from the very first frame. If you know her as the sharp-eyed scene stealer who can flip from deadpan wit to razor intensity in a heartbeat, get ready to see a version that steps beyond press tour choreography and lands squarely in effortless command. Stick with me to the end. You'll catch the quiet choices that make this drop feel bigger than a single picture for years. Jenna's public image has been built on precision without noise, interviews that feel thoughtful, premieres that read streamlined rather than fussy, and a style vocabulary that trusts cut and fabric over spectacle. She's the multi-hyphenate who treats minimalism like a superpower. Clean lines, clear choices, zero apology. Off camera, she's the collaborator with Radar for interesting scripts, the creative who edits as she walks, and the young industry leader who knows the value of saying less and meaning more. We all know the headliner at full wattage. This post feels like the person, nearer, steadier, and fully at home in her lane. The hero frame lands outdoors just as the light goes liquid. Jenna rests at a terrace rail while the city behind her dissolves into watercolor blur. She's in a graphite satin slip with a disciplined neckline, topped by a cropped ink blazer that maps the shoulder and falls open at the waist. Structure over flow, intention over fuss. The cut traces the waist and eases just below the hip so the hem moves when a breeze finds it. Hair is sleek and effortless, soft edge at the ends, face framing without trying. Makeup leans luminous, even skin, a cool taupe eye that holds the camera, and a tea-rose lip that quietly anchors the palette. Golden hour finishes the work, soft highlight along the cheekbone, a warm ribbon across the collarbone, considered without ever feeling arranged. The comments arrive like opening night applause. Minimal look, major presence. This made me stand taller. Elegance is a decision. Within minutes, the thread becomes a pocket masterclass. Why near black tones photograph richer than true black at sunset. How a sharp shoulder reigns in satin so it reads intentional. And why posture tells the story before product can. A few fans trade favorite roles and quotes. The raves drown the chatter. Underneath it all, the verdict is simple. Presence outclasses spectacle, every time. Why does a single image land with this much weight? Because it nudges that stale rule that young women in the spotlight should either go loud or disappear to be taken seriously. Jenna declines both options. She pairs discipline with drift, letting authority and ease collaborate instead of compete. The message threaded through the pixels is clear. When you're anchored, the frame follows your lead. Look closer at the styling and the quiet math starts to sing. Graphite under natural light drinks the scene and bounces warmth back into skin. It carves soft shadow that reads expensive on camera. The blazer's clean shoulder adds lift. The relaxed body keeps motion alive so nothing turns rigid. A spare, uninterrupted neckline creates one long vertical, lengthening without shouting. Jewelry stays whisper-thin, slim hoops, a delicate chain, maybe a signet with a story. Nails sit neutral so the eye reads silhouette and glow, not distraction. Nothing shouts. Everything supports. Composition is doing stealth work too. The terrace rail guides the gaze inward. The softened skyline breathes air around the subject. A breeze writes a ribbon of motion into hair and hem. The lens sits a breath low to lend lift without tipping into pedestal mode. Hands easy, shoulders down, chin level. No overposed half-turns, no busy fingers. You read poise first, look second, caption last. That order is the trick. Thanks for staying to the end. If Jenna's new photo spoke to you, tap like, drop your favorite detail in the comments. Blazer line, graphite glow, that golden hour hush, and subscribe so you don't miss our next spotlight on real confidence and refined style. Your silhouette, your story, celebrate both.